Coming to you all the way from Norfolk, Virginia, Go On Podcast presents How Embarrassing with Molly and Jeff.
How embarrassing!
How embarrassing? How embarrassing! That's pretty close.
It's getting better.
Dun, 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 dun,
A little
dun,
bit of
dun.
lag.
It's weird because I can't hear myself, so I'm just like screaming into the abyss.
Oh.
You can scream all you want.
I usually do.
Hey, everybody, welcome to How Embarrassing. It's the podcast about all of our embarrassing lives. My name is Molly,
And I'm Jeff.
and we are here recording another virtual episode. Hopefully, Jeff has gotten his shit together a little bit more with the audio.
I think it sounds better now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's leaps and bounds, and I'm not even under a blanket this time.
I can tell. Do you have a blanket?
Do you want me to get under a blanket?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Wait, do I need a blanket too?
You sound good, Jeff.
Oh, God. You're right. The microphone fell.
Okay.
Okay. So, Jeff, do you have an embarrassing story to tell?
Shit. Yeah.
You want me to go first?
No, I got one.
Okay.
So after we had a previous guest on, Brad McMurrin. After we stopped recording, we went to a little local Irish bar, and about 40 minutes into it, I wake up in my bed and it's morning time.
Uh-oh.
And I text Brad and I said, "What happened?" And he goes, "Oh, we got kicked out of Kelly's." And I was like, "Oh my God."
And that's unfortunate because I love Kelly's, and now we can't go there.
We can still get, well, there's other reasons we can't go there. Hashtag Corona, idiot.
Oh, true. I'll do anything for Irish pub right now.
I'll get it.
I'll get it.
Yeah,
Anyway.
it was a Thursday too. I had to work the next day.
Shit.
So did you make it to work?
Yeah, I went to work. It's not
So
the
what
first
had
time.
happened? What had happened? What did Brad tell you occurred?
I guess he went out for a cigarette, and and I was inside, and the bartender came up to him and said, "I'm going to have to ask you to leave." And he was like, "Why?" And she pointed inside, and I was like picking myself up off the ground.
Oh no!
And
You
like
took a
fixing
tumble?
into some chairs and tables, I guess. I don't
Oh,
know.
shit.
Fireball's not good for you.
Fireball. Every time I drink it, I feel really sad about it.
Yeah. It's
12
not
hours later.
good. Ugh. But
Well,
yeah.
I have a little ditty
Okay.
about quarantine life. So you can tell that I'm mentally in a terrible place because I went jogging the past 2 days.
Nice.
And when I run, I don't wear my glasses. And like my vision's not very bad, but like it's like still like without my glasses, far away stuff is kind of weird.
Mhm.
And there's a puppy that has just moved into my building that I'm obsessed with. I stalk this puppy. Every time I see the puppy, I like zoom in and take pictures from the balcony, like a really creepy. I'm on puppy watch all the time. So I was out running and I'm getting back to my apartment and I see the puppy on the sidewalk up ahead.
Oh,
So
puppy.
excited because like getting to see the puppy up close is even better than seeing him from my balcony. So I like kind of pick up my step and I run up to this puppy like kind of at a fast speed. And I got closer and I realized it was a little girl drawing on the sidewalk in sidewalk chalk. It was not a puppy at all. So I had to like play it cool and be like,
So you just stormed a child?
like smiling, so excited.
Did you have your hand out to like pet her?
It was just a little kid, not a puppy at all.
Oh.
So I felt kind of weird about that, and then I just went inside.
I feel like that's a good call.
Haven't seen the puppy today,
Yeah.
so there's that.
Ugh, that sucks.
Shall we take an ad break?
Let's do it.
Alrighty. It's an ad break. It's an ad break. All right, everybody. So we, as you know, have our Patreon up and running. So if you would like to become a patron of the podcast, go to patreon.com/howembarrassing. And you can contribute money monthly to us, and you get different rewards. Jeff, I'm gonna strangle you. I'm gonna actually kill you. Would you like to finish the ad?
Yeah, what's the promo code?
How embarrassing.
Yay!
How embarrassing.
Nice.
Okay, so we were supposed to read the names of the patrons, but you just totally glossed over that one.
Oh, you were going to do it in the ad break?
Yeah, I could do it in the second ad break. I actually didn't pull the list up. I was just going to do it from my heart.
That's not good. We would miss someone, and then they'd cancel.
Well, I'll pull the list up.
Okay.
But let's meet our guest today.
Woohoo!
So you know her because in 1992 she had a baby.
Aw.
And that baby grew up. And now that baby's a grown-up girl.
No.
And you guys know her and you guys love her, and it's me.
Oh.
So, everybody, welcome to the podcast. She's my mom. She's your mom. She's everyone's mom. It is Mary Kay Graham.
Hi, Mommy.
Not going back.
Hello, gang.
Hey.
Hi, Mom.
Hi. How's everybody been? Is everybody feeling good? Feeling healthy?
I feel really good.
I hear the cough. I hear the cough.
I heard a cough.
Uh-oh.
Listen, I'm not only everybody's mom, I'm everybody's nurse. So,
She's a nurse. Yep.
You're a nurse.
You are looking at an American hero.
Nice.
well, not quite this time around because as a school nurse, I'm not out there right now.
Oh, right.
That's true. We'll take the cred.
Yeah.
You
Thanks.
still got the
Thank you,
RN.
Molly. Thanks.
Yeah.
Yes,
are you
I do.
embarrassed to be here today?
I'm a little nervous to be here because, as you know, I think I've listened to one podcast all the way through. I usually get close to something and then I feel you going down a path I don't want to know about, and then I just stop listening.
So you do not listen to the podcast because you're afraid you're going to hear me say what?
Mostly I don't want to hear about like anything that has to do with SEX or that kind of stuff. Like, and sometimes you talk about that.
We don't talk about that on
Yes,
this
you do.
podcast.
You talk about in college and I really like this guy. We were whatever. Yes, we do sometimes.
Yeah.
First of all, is that what my voice sounds like?
It is.
Especially when you're talking about purple sexy.
Yeah.
Right. So yeah, I don't know. I get nervous when I listen.
Well, you're being forced to listen to this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will.
Have I ever done anything as your daughter to embarrass you?
Uh-oh.
Wow. That I had to start laughing before I did.
Sounds
I think probably
sinister.
the first time you embarrassed me was, I swear you were the angel baby until about 1.5.
Oh, no.
And then
turn.
you just kind of unleashed this wrath of it's my way or no way at all.
Holy
and
shit.
yeah, and you just got very bossy and vocal. And so we had
Bossy and vocal.
Yeah.
Me?
We had many episodes of being in the mall where I say I say no and you refuse to. So you scream and scream and scream. And I'm trying to do the right thing as a mom. Like, no, whatever you say, mean it. And then in the end, I'd end up getting you the, $5 lollipop and just give it to you to be quiet so everybody would stop staring at us.
Spoiled.
Oh my God. That's awful.
Love
Spoiled.
attention.
She does. The first, am I okay to keep going?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So when we moved into the home we currently are in, we only lived in 2 houses, one for like 5 years. And then we moved to the house we are in now. And the first day we moved in, all my friends helped us. No movers, nothing like that. We always do everything on the the cheap side.
On the
So
cheap.
all our friends, we said, we'll do the beer and pizza. You move us in. So of course I have these two beautiful babies, Emily and Molly. And the thing I want to do is set up their room to make it comfortable so that they're happy to be in their new home. This is going to be our forever home. So that's what I do. It's hot, we're dirty, everything, but we set up the beds. We make the beds. We hang some pictures. We get it all set. And that entire first night in the new neighborhood, Molly sat at the window and screamed out it repeatedly over and over like a mantra. I'm not staying here. I'm not staying here. I'm not. Now, this house was not air conditioned yet. And the windows were open because we moved in on Labor Day weekend. And that is how the neighbors got to know Molly Graham. I'm not staying here.
Well, you know what? Joke was on me because I stayed there. Hey, why do you have that picture of me up?
Jeff has a picture of Molly when, how old are you there?
27, 26.
Oh, wow.
This was like a couple weeks ago.
That's a seductive looking Molly right there.
So
Sensual
I'm not
love.
staying here. Would you just let me scream till I passed out?
Well, I mean, I went up. I tried to calm you. You were very stubborn, Mom. And yeah, so
Word.
finally you just did it until you were a sweaty little ball of mess and fell down on the ground. And I covered you up and said, "Look, we're going to have to do this all again tomorrow."
How embarrassing.
I fell on the ground and you just covered me up.
Well, I mean, you were at the window and then you crumpled to the ground. Yeah. I wasn't going to move you. If I woke you up, forget it. We'd have to start all over again.
Oh my God.
Listen, tough times call for tough situations. Sleep on the floor, for God's sake.
I would have dropped her off at a fire station. Put her in a little basket with a blanket. I don't care if she's 5.
God, you're going to be a great parent
geez.
someday, Jeff.
Matt, I can't hear you.
What?
Oh, now I can.
I said you're going to be a great parent one day, Jeff.
I'm not going to be a parent.
If Jeff ever had a kid, I would call social services.
That's a good call.
Hey,
Yeah.
by the way, Mommy Graham, where are you calling from?
Good old Baltimore, Maryland.
Ah, nice. That's our
But
farthest
more
away.
specifically, if you grew up here, Catonsville, Maryland, which is
Catonsville!
the outskirts of
Seaville.
Baltimore. We are Seaville. We are very proud of our Seaville.
That's very
Seaville,
true.
born and bred.
You're
People
our
are very
farthest
obsessed
away
with Catonsville.
guest. Congratulations.
What?
What'd you say?
You're our farthest away guest.
Oh,
Oh,
Whoa.
nice.
Geographically most distant.
Mhm.
Baltimore,
Yeah.
Maryland, friend of the pod.
Oh, yeah.
Do you have another story?
me?
Yeah.
Well, I was trying to think of some of my most embarrassing stories. You know, I have so few. I am perfect. My embarrassing story started like yours, Molly, in middle school, which, like Molly, I went to a Catholic school from grades 1 through 8, same Catholic school. And we were what we call inside the Beltway kids, which were a little bit tougher. If you lived outside the Beltway, that was suburbia. And we were like right on the cusp of the city, but not quite. But literally, you could throw a stone from my school to the city line. And so there were quite a few kids that were very streetwise. And plus, I just was naive. And I just remember some of the things in like 7th and 8th grade, on field trips, or, you know, anytime there was the boys and the girls trying to not social distance and, you know, flirt or whatever,
Ooh,
they
la,
would
la.
talk about things.
Whoa.
I would never understand what anybody was talking about. And,
like what?
Well, our senior trip, our 8th grade trip to Hershey Park. Everybody around this area, Pennsylvania, Maryland, Virginia, probably. When you're in 8th grade, you go to Hershey Park for your big end of the, you know, that's your final year at your school.
Yeah.
So we were heading to, you went, right, Mom?
Yeah, we went to
St.
Hershey
Mark.
Park. Mhm.
Nice.
So we were going up to Hershey Park, and the boys were, I don't know, the boys said something about, let's a number that has to do with the sex act. Can anybody guess what I'm talking about?
What? Number one, because sex is between one married couple?
That's right, Molly. Very good. You've learned very well. But anyway, these boys,
I was thinking 666.
Well, 6 is one of them. But these boys started talking about 69. And I remember me. I'm like, and I remember distinctly, I'm like, wait, what? What are you talking about? What does that have to do with anything? And the one kid, total cool kid, goes, come on, Mary Kay. Think about it. And I'm like, for the life of me, I thought, and there was nothing. I could not come up with anything that had anything to do with. So I started my exclusion from the cool kid group, let's say. I knew nothing. I was very naive.
She thought, and she thought, and she thought.
Yeah, I was like, I'm hearing what you're saying, but those words do not make sense.
Did you have a moment like years later where you were like, oh?
I think maybe by the time after your father and I loved each other very much.
Oh, God,
no! Wait.
Yes.
Came out.
What?
Yes. That's awesome.
No, and I did not give you permission.
Oh my God.
That's not what I meant.
I thought you didn't want to listen to the podcast because of the sex stuff.
Oh my God.
Now you're coming on here being crass?
Holy
I was
shit.
just trying to say, that's when I finally figured out what things meant.
Disgusting. You are filthy.
It is filthy. Disgusting. Goodbye.
Oh, God.
So anyway, I was a nerd. Let's go back. I was a nerd in 8th grade, and so that's embarrassing. And Molly, I believe you had similar experiences with that.
What?
Yeah.
Your 9th grade nerddom.
With 69?
Yeah. I've had
Wait.
similar experiences.
Your dad taught you what 69 was also?
Oh, no.
All right. I don't like this. No,
when I was in high school, my sister's friend who was cool and went to public school, sat me down and told me what all these sex words meant because I didn't know any of them.
What a good friend.
She was like, this is what a hand job is. And this is what this is. And I was like,
What a sweetheart.
what? Yeah, she's a really nice girl.
Wait a minute. Can I guess who it was? By initials?
Ooh,
I know
fun
exactly.
game.
You know who it was.
A.S.?
Yes.
Oh.
She sat me down at Opie. She said, you're going to high school next year. I'm going to tell you the ropes.
Ashley Spencer.
Wow.
Ashley Spencer.
Yeah, it was Ashley Spencer.
She sat you down at Opie's. Now that is true Catonsville.
Yeah, Opie's is a local snowball stand.
Where you learn the facts of life, apparently.
I used to work there. Shout out.
Oh, wait, that's where you worked?
Yeah, I had a lot of weird jobs in high school.
Did you give out snow jobs?
Yeah, I was always given snow jobs at Opie's. Back in the day. All right, how much time do we have in the story segment?
10 more minutes. That's why I put up my 10 little toesies.
I didn't see them.
Yeah, it's hard to keep track now.
All right, hit me with another story, Mom.
Boom.
Uh-oh.
I'm trying to think of stories about you that I know, too.
No. I think I never told you this one. When I first was a nurse at Hopkins. Did I tell you that one?
I don't think so.
How embarrassing exclusive.
I mean, that's like a really vague starting of the story.
I ever tell you? I'm just saying, I don't think I ever told you any stories like in my young 20s. I think I told you most ones when I was younger. But so I was, 6 months into working. I worked in the children's center there. And Hopkins is a very hustle bustle place. And when you're new, you get to work all the different shifts. You're not like only day shift, only night shift, only evening shift. So anyway, one time I was working the evening shift, which you start, it's 3 o'clock, 3 to 11. And it is probably like when you go in there, it's probably the busiest time of day in a hospital because it's change of shift. So there's all the daytime nurses, there's all the evening nurses coming in. The doctors are still all over the place. Technicians are still like taking kids for tests and stuff. So we get out a report. We're sitting at the big main nurses station. Everybody's getting ready to go get their assignments and start seeing their kids. And I don't know why, but I think because I had time because I didn't have to go to work till 3, but I decided I was going to be fancy that day. I was going to maybe impress a young doctor or two. So I had like blow dried my hair. I had on this cute little nurse's outfit. It was a skirt and top that I actually ironed. You know, when you work at 7 a.m., there's none of that. You roll out of bed and throw anything on. So I had makeup on, I think. And so I thought I was all that. And here I am, this young but very vital nurse. And in front of all these people, I go to sit down and get my charts. And I went to sit down in a chair, and it was one of those rolling chairs.
Oh, no.
And as I went to sit, the chair rolled right out from under me. And I end up on first my butt, then my back. My legs are like up in the air, and I'm wearing a skirt. There were probably 25 people that witnessed this.
Ooh.
I'm mortified. And because of how it was like a big table in the middle and all this stuff and all the hustle and bustle, I'm sort of like wedged it. I could not get up. They had like 3 people had
You're like a turtle stuck on your back?
Yes. And I was like, oh, that, like, never again. I'm wearing pants, I'm wearing scrubs, there's no makeup, and I was so mortified for the rest of the show. I couldn't stand it.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, fell down in front of all the, doctors, nurses, and parents.
And they all saw your underwear.
They all saw my underwear.
And
Nice.
that's when you stopped trying to court a doctor and you went for
That's right.
What job did Dad have when you guys first met?
When we first met, he was a bartender.
Nice.
I'd rather date a bartender than a doctor.
That's
way
right.
more fun.
That's right. That's
Do you have
right.
any
Free beer.
Do you have any other story? Did I embarrass you any other times when I was little?
So
I like
many.
to talk about myself.
I know you do. So many. Let's see. Well, the plays you were in as a little child, but actually, your best play was when you were in that one. Do you remember down at the Lerman Theater, the outdoor theater? Were you Puck in that? That was great.
Yeah, Midsummer Night's Dream.
Ooh.
Yes, you did a great job in that.
Thanks, Mom.
But-
My acting career, I was a rising star.
Who'd you play?
She
Puck?
was.
Did you play Puck?
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Nope.
No, I didn't. I lied. What about tell the time where the guy had the mohawk in line in front of us at the grocery store?
I don't remember that. Aunt
Good-
Kara, you need to get Aunt Kara on here. She remembers every story about you.
Get her on
I'll
the
tell
horn.
this one about myself.
Call her up.
We were at the grocery store, and the guy who had the mohawk was in front of us, and I was a little kid, and I looked at him, and I went, cock-a-doodle-doo.
Oh my God, that's a great roast.
I know, I fucking burned him.
I'm going to start doing that anytime I see someone with a mohawk.
Just being a little
And of
kid.
course- And Molly says it in her Baltimore accent. Cock-a-doodle-doo. Cock-a-doodle-doo. Molly was a stinking cute kid. Not that she's not a stinking cute adult, but she had white blonde hair and it was curly, curly, curly. And the chubbiest little face. She was so cute.
Was. It's
Sounds
good
like
I
me.
was cute because I had that terrible personality.
Right?
Well, she was aggressive. She was a lot.
Some would call me aggressive still to this day.
She had a death stare at a young age. Like she would give somebody the look. Oh, and you know who you gave it to mostly? Think you know. Who did you give that stare to?
Your sister.
Caroline.
Caroline.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Caroline. Poor Caroline.
My
Mommy's
cousin, my younger cousin was like obsessed with me. Remember
Oh, no.
I
She
locked her
was.
in the closet?
Yeah, because
I hated her because everyone thought she was little and cute, and I
Aw.
wanted to
she
be
was little and cute. She was beautiful. And this is my sister's daughter, and my sister is very proper and just has everything perfectly done. And her hair is perfect. Her house is perfect. Her clothes are perfect. She's my best friend. She's perfect. I'm not. And when Caroline would have a party, like she would have the store-bought cake and the perfectly matching everything. And Molly would get so pissed every time she opened her presents because she always got really great presents. And I don't know, Molly, you got good presents too.
Yeah. I don't remember any present I've ever gotten at this moment, but
well, the Uggs from Aunt Jeannie you remember, but nothing from me, I guess, huh?
Wow. No, you got me American Girl doll.
I did. At the last minute with the extra rush charge.
Yeah.
Oh, do we have time? We could tell that.
We have time for it real quick.
Yeah.
Okay. So Molly, one Christmas. So
this is just becoming a tell stories about Molly podcast.
Yeah.
yes, it is. I know. I have not because nothing embarrassing ever happens to me.
That you can
I don't
remember.
know. I'm still like recovering from that 69.
Oh,
my
yeah.
God.
That's-
Listen,
that was juicy.
I don't think I give you permission. to put this,
I won't tag you.
oh my God. That came out so wrong. That's not even
No, what you meant.
oh wait, has started. Oh, okay. So anyway, Molly was this one Christmas, she was determined she was getting an American, oh God, there's Mom, an American Girl doll. And I told her she wasn't. And she said, oh yes, I am. And I said, no, Santa Claus knows the rules in our house is you have to be, what was it? I don't know. Let's pick an arbitrary age. 8. You have to be 8 before you get an American Girl doll.
Bullshit.
And she said, I don't care. I'm getting one. And so she fussed and fussed and fussed and fussed. And finally, 2 days before Christmas, she says, I know I'm getting one. I don't care what you say. Santa doesn't listen to your rules. Santa, I know, is getting me an American Girl doll.
Yeah.
And I was like,
wow.
Oh my
I
God.
manipulated the hell out of that situation.
Yes.
It's like either teacher that Santa doesn't exist or
exactly. Sophie's choice right there.
Yep.
So I contemplated, and I went, all right. I took back every single solitary toy I got her. I called this stupid company. I paid $20 extra to have it rushed. And on Christmas, that kid had an American Girl doll under her tree. And I think more than Molly knew she was getting it. She knew in her heart, she wasn't even surprised. She was like, I told you fools, I was getting this thing. But Emily, her older sister, was shocked.
My
Could not believe it.
Could not handle it.
She's always the rule follower. And I kept saying, no, the rules are. And Emily was like, oh my God, Santa Claus broke the rules and got
Oh my God.
So that was really a fun Christmas for me. Not embarrassing at all.
All right. So let's go into another ad and then we'll play some games.
Yeah.
Okay.
All righty.
This has been like a little video chat with your mom. I love it.
I know. We should do this more often, Mom. Actually, me and my mom probably video chat like every day. How embarrassing. Ad break, ad break, ad break.
Ad break.
So we want to take this ad break to give a quick shout out to some of our Patreon subscribers. We have Austin Gamlin. Woo, yeah. Austin Priest. Brett Mounts. Trip Rumble. Patrick Graham.
Enemy of the pod.
Woo!
Craig Beaulieu.
Oh, that's my brother.
And Liam Justice. Thank you,
Liam
guys.
Justice is our favorite supporter.
Yeah,
of
he's
all
our
time.
top supporter. Thanks, Lily.
Sorry, Papa Graham. You're number 2 now.
Yeah, until he ups his monthly donation.
Yeah.
Stakes are high. All right, that's all I have for my ad break.
Yeah, we'll be sending out emails and merch and stuff for everyone at the right levels. Probably will hear from us before this comes out anyway, so.
Yeah, so like we've already gotten out to you. Woohoo!
Whoa, you know who we are.
Go us. We're awesome. We're organized. We're on top of it.
That was quite an ad.
Jeff is... Oh. Yeah, that's right. Our ads are getting more legit, baby.
Whoa.
Top of the food chain.
Yeah, we're real podcasts now.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, we're the apex predator.
Told you, Dad. I told you I could do it.
Told you, Craig.
Oh gosh. Craig.
How many listeners do you get?
1 million.
Wow. Good job, Molly.
Thanks, Mom.
Thanks, Mommy Graham.
You're the best.
Okay, Mom. So we're going to play a couple games. Maybe one game. I really don't know how we're doing on time. I lose track of time very easily on this thing. Okay, cool. We're going to play a game with you.
Okay.
You're not going to like it. So I'm going to tell you the rules of the game, but first we have to play the theme song. Don't let the name of the game scare you.
Oh, gosh. Okay.
F word.
M word. A word.
Word. R word.
F word.
That sounded awful.
Yeah.
I just realized that the free trial of the soundboard I used is done.
It also sounded like Molly said
So-
N-word. There are no N-words in this game.
This is
She said
not an
M.
M.
Yes, thank you.
Wow, Zoom conferencing is really dangerous as far as misconstruing information. So anyway, we are going to play everyone's favorite game. Jeff, are you going to say the name of the game?
Fuck, marry, kill, raise.
Yes, so that's the name of the game. I don't say those words. But what we're going to do, Mom, you're our lovely contestant. We are going to give you 4 options. You sleep with one of them.
Okay.
You're going to marry another one of them.
Okay.
You have to kill one of them.
Oh, my gosh.
And
It's
then
against my
I know,
religion.
stakes are high. And then you have to raise one as if they're your own, young.
Okay.
Okay, so the options are me
Me.
and yourself. Go.
Oh, my gosh.
Dad played this game.
Yeah.
I can't do it.
I think I know who you're going to raise.
You're being forced to.
Would it be easier if we changed one of the options to 69 or?
Yeah, we'll
All
change
right.
raise to 69. Does that make it easier?
Stop being mean to my mom.
All right, I'm going to marry Jeff.
Oh,
Yay!
that's sweet.
Um,
He's gotten the most
Right.
number of Marys.
Just think of
Has
sleep
he?
with as like take a nap with.
you.
No.
No, don't sleep with me.
We've always taken naps.
That's true. We do nap a lot.
We do. I can't kill anybody, so I'd have to kill myself. So what was left?
If you kill yourself, you can't get into heaven, I thought. Isn't that the rule?
Yeah, it's still sin.
No, it isn't. You can still go to heaven now.
Oh, cool.
Oh, they
cha-
updated
They
it.
always
They
are changing
did.
those rules.
She's sacrificing
They
herself.
did.
That's
So you're marrying Jeff. Why do you want to marry Jeff?
Well, he's got a nice suit jacket on. He looks upstanding.
That's snap.
No,
it's me, Jeff.
I have a
Jeff is wearing
on
a backwards hat and a t-shirt.
oh, that's who I thought I was going to. What was the first one?
Sleep with?
No.
Dad slept with Jeff too.
I
And
get around the
married
Graham
Matt
family.
Cole, I think. And I think Dad might have killed himself.
Yeah, we can't kill people. Come on. That's just wrong. What is this, The Sopranos?
Yeah.
Hey, with the gabagoo.
Hey, with that gabagoo.
Hey, that's probably not something to bring up, but did any of you guys watch the newest season of Ozark?
No.
No.
Oh, it's good.
All right.
Wait, did we get the
got
options?
The TV show
No.
recommendation halfway through the game. Thanks, Mom.
All right, Molly. Well, then I don't like this game. You have to give me another game. I won't. do
You're
it, Molly.
almost done it.
You're so
you
close.
said you were going to sleep with Jeff, marry Matt, kill yourself, and raise me.
Yeah, I guess I will raise you, Molly. I did. I get a second chance.
She's like,
do you really
anything but
want her
that.
screaming out the window again?
No, I always think I can do better. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I love it.
Second time's
You
a
know.
charm.
Second chance.
That maybe I'd get her to take off her fingernail polish before it's peeling to like let me see them right now.
You
Mom.
and your feet. I don't paint my nails anymore because you and your fingernail polish thing traumatized me.
What's
You
this
used to
thing?
make me. If I had fingernail polish on and it was chipping, which like every teenage girl, their fingernail polish is chipping off. She made me sit on my hands in church one time because my
Oh my
fingernail
God.
polish was ugly.
But Molly, it's
She said,
not like
"Sit
after
on
it's
those
two
hands.
2 or 3 days. This is after it was like 2 or 3 months.
She used to put grits on the floor and make me
Make you
on
kneel
it.
on them, right?
What?
Yeah,
I was
just kidding.
way
She
too
never
lenient.
did that.
And that
I never
was
even-
Fuck, Marry, Kill, Raise.
Yeah.
Marry, Kill, Raise.
I think that
I'm
the
really bad at
problem
this.
I think that the problem with these virtual podcasts is that my mom is just treating it like she's FaceTiming me.
Yes.
Like, what'd you have for dinner? Like, I don't know if the listeners caught this, but halfway through the podcast, my mom just waltzed into her kitchen and fixed herself a new glass of wine. She's like clinking ice
Hey,
around.
priorities. That's why I brought so many beers to the table with
see.
me.
She just sauntered in her kitchen. She's walking around, just talking.
I don't think you can hear any difference audio wise.
Yeah. Mom, I think you've been a good guest.
Yeah.
I don't know. I listen. If you need to just trash this one, I'm completely good with that. It's been a
No.
fun evening.
We'll treasure it.
Treasured always.
Treasure it forever. Hey, I asked Dad this question, so I'm going to ask you this question as our
Okay.
closing remarks.
Mm.
Who is your favorite child?
I love it.
Well, that would have to be Jack,
And why?
Ooh.
because I've let him live here the longest.
Oh, you're letting him live there.
Right.
I didn't realize you had a choice in the matter.
No, that is. Wait till you have them. There is no choice. You love them all.
Aw.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do like Gatsby a lot.
Yeah, it's basically the same thing.
I mean, come on. Who
Cat.
do you love more, Barrett or Gatsby?
Oof.
I can't answer that
Mm-hmm. Matt's what we did there.
because I think you know the answer.
Oh, come on.
Which one has more fur?
To be honest,
Barrett.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You should do that. You should
We're talking
shave
about Barrett Sigmund, everybody. Friend of the pod, my domestic partner.
shave both of them and like put in a pile and see which one weighs more. That'd be fun.
Yeah, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
shave your cat and figure it out.
that'll be a fun quarantine activity.
Yeah.
Ew.
Measure the volume of fur.
Put that as a Patreon.
Hey, my phone is saying low battery mode. Do I want to do that? Or I know.
Yeah, go ahead and click low battery mode.
Okay.
Just power
Thank you
off.
for your advice.
I think that was like a subtle way of trying to get out of this
I know,
podcast.
Yeah, she's like, hey.
I think she's like,
I'm getting another call, guys.
It's like when you're
I
at
know it.
when you're at a sleepover and you don't want to spend the night and everyone's watching a scary movie or something and you're like, my mom says I'm not allowed to watch that
Right.
movie.
I
Sorry,
feel like-
guys. I just called my mom upstairs and she said I can't watch it. We're
I feel
gonna
like
watch something else.
the mom version of getting out of something is saying I have bunko.
What?
Bunko. Mom, do
It's a
you play
dice
Bunko?
game.
Oh, right.
No,
right.
I
Always
never
play-
have.
oh.
But you know who does? Aunt Jackie.
Oh,
Aunt
that
Jack.
Aunt Jackie.
She does everything. A
Aunt
little bit of
Jackie,
everything.
She plays Bunko. She has perfect hair.
Closing house.
Mom, is there any last words of wisdom, piece of advice, message you would like to leave the people of America with?
The people of America.
All the
Well-
listeners, the million listeners that we have.
I would like to say, don't worry too much. Live your life to the best of your ability, and the rest of it you cannot control. So that's my
Yeah.
advice in this world of COVID-19.
That's good advice. I like that.
It's like my mom always said, wine, dine, and 69.
I hate you, Molly.
You totally shot yourself in the foot with that
Oh
one.
my
Love it.
God. It was a story about how I didn't know what it meant. I was so innocent. And now you're torturing me with it.
This is my favorite episode.
All right, everybody. So make sure you are following the podcast on all social media. We have a bunch of virtual content and stuff coming out, especially on my personal Instagram and Twitter. So if you follow me at Laugh at Molly on Twitter, you can see all my fun videos. Jeff, is there anything you'd like to plug besides the Patreon that we already reached out to everyone and we did all the stuff we were supposed to do?
Yeah, the Patreon has a lot of things on it now.
Bonus content.
We got this bonus content.
We've been cranking out bonus content.
Oh my God. If you like the show Lost, maybe listen. If you like other podcasts, we're going to just steal other podcasts and do those.
Yeah, we're not very creative.
We got a bunch of
we're just
plans.
gonna recreate stuff.
Yeah,
we got a bunch of plans.
Movies.
We have a lot of big plans.
Sick.
Yeah.
And don't forget to support Low Blow Candle Co.
Yeah, get those feet pick.
Yeah, get those feet pick. Good sentence, Jeff.
Is that a shirt?
Yeah.
Get those feet pick.
Our new merch, get those feet picked. Matt, do you have any inspirational quotes you want to end on? I feel like we never ask you.
Yeah. Would you care to 68? You
What's 68?
Are you short an inch?
you blow me and I owe you one.
Oh, God damn it.
Did you just Google that joke?
No,
Yeah,
my friend Easy, that was his favorite joke for a long time.
Oh,
knowing who that is makes me so much happier.
oh, truly, truly. Gosh. All right. Well, everybody, thank you for being on today, Mom. We pulled you in last minute, and I'm glad that you agreed to torture yourself this way.
Yeah. It was so much fun.
It has been torturous, but thank you all for inviting me.
Oh, anytime. Come back anytime. All right, everybody.
All
This
right,
has been
Molly,
how
call me
embarrassing.
tomorrow.
Okay, well, we're gonna end the episode, so sit quietly for a second. Don't hang up. Don't hang up yet. Okay.
Oh, okay.
It's time for the music. You've just listened to How Embarrassing Podcast with Molly and Jeff, a Go On podcast. If you have an embarrassing story and you'd like to be a guest, or you have a question for Molly and Jeff, send an email to howembarrassingpodcast@gmail.com.